Go ahead.
Being in the weeds every day of our own business, if we brought on independent board members, should one of those board members serve as the chair? Would that make the most sense? So
that's a matter of a couple of things. Ego tends to be the main reason why that's not done.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not done.
Well, I mean, they work for us, so I mean,
Yeah. And so it's
ego.
now, for example,
Ego.
just today I had a meeting with a client who just bought a company, and when I learned what the company was doing, he doesn't have a board yet. He's going to be forming a board. I said, I have just the guy that you should consider as your first board member. He's one of the candidates that we were looking at, but it's in the oil and gas industry, and this guy came out of senior management in one of the biggest companies out there that does in this particular area, and I said, you might entice him to get involved with the company by just offering to make him chairman of the board. Okay, so having them as chairman of the board kind of emphasizes your interest in having independent thought in the board. If you're running the meeting and you hear this all the time about CEOs and chairmen and separating the chairman and separating the two, and how that best practices is to separate those for that reason and have an independent chairperson. They run the meeting, and it makes it more meaningful that it's really meant to be an independent board.
Yeah. To your point, Tim, or your question, bringing in an independent director will automatically raise the discussion to a strategic level, number one. And to the degree that you bring in an independent board director who's experienced, which is what you'd want to do, they are also going to bring process to those meetings because they've been in board meetings. They know what you're going to talk about. They know which committees are important forum, all those kinds of things. So yeah, it would be good to say, we're going to bring in an independent board member, we'll make you chair, and every couple of years we're going to rotate chair. So that comes in. Now they may decide to take it or not, that's a different issue, but if they did, that allows you to learn what the process is in the meeting, and then you can always change that.
Okay.
But that's less important than bringing in independent directors for you guys.
Absolutely.
And because you control the company, the number of independent board members can be more than just one. You can get a broader selection of skills. We just got done with a situation where, do they have 5 or 6?
They had 5.
They have 5. They're bringing on 1 independent board member. We think
have 4.
that they should bring in more board members, more independent board members, and get a better mix of skills and knowledge and connections and things like that. But they're very tentative, they're conservative, and they're going to bring on just 1 to start, and they may go with others. There's no risk in bringing in more. The only risk is the time it takes to listen to the advice of each of them, the time it takes to respond to each of them when they make recommendations, to discern their advice, think it through, just the interaction. I mean, if you had 20 people, then it's almost impossible.
Yeah. And the time, very importantly, to onboard them, because you want them educated enough in your business, so you're going to let them spend some time following everybody around the table here. So.